What's up, y'all? There we go. I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before we get going on our video, y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. And follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. Also, if you got a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And also, don't forget to check our live shows out, man, every single Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Every single Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's get to it, man. So, George Kambosos could be forced by the WBO to fight Vasyl Lomachencko. Bob Arum is pushing very, very heavy for the WBO to mandate that George Kambosos fight Vasyl Lomachencko as his mandatory challenger, right? Bob Arum is also stating that Vasyl Lomachencko is willing to go fight George Kambosos in Australia. So far, 2 of the 3 big-time challenges or big-time, rumored names for George Kambosos and Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachencko have been open, I should say, and have come out publicly and said that they'll fight George Kambosos in Australia. Now, holding up Australia right now is the whole COVID restrictions that they're under, so how realistic is it for them to fight in Australia? But they have both come out, Devin Haney's side, Vasyl Lomachencko's side, they've come out and they've said they're willing to fight him in Australia, right? And so, if you Devin Haney, and you or Eddie Hearn, I heard Eddie Hearn say that he petitioned to the WBC for Demetrius Andrade to become Jamal Charlo's mandatory. Cool, I'm cool with that. If somehow Bob Arum and Vasyl Lomachenko are able to scoop this fight from up under Devin Haney and Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, if they're able to do that, I'm looking at Devin Haney and his team. I'm looking at Eddie Hearn, and I'm asking, and I hope the answer will be yes, but I'm going to be asking some tough questions. Did you do everything you could to make this fight happen? You might say, well, Knockout, what are you talking about? Look, man, I ain't saying the WBC would say yes, because the WBC is much more reluctant. They're not as supportive of Haney as the WBO is of Bob Arum and Vasyl Lomachenko, if that makes sense. Like, the WBC showed they support Vasyl Lomachenko more than Devin Haney when they gave Vasyl Lomachenko their franchise title. You feel what I'm saying? So, even though that might be the case, if you Devin Haney, man, y'all need to be petitioning the WBC to mandate a fight between you and George Kambosos yesterday to really force you guys into negotiations. Because it seems like Bob Arum really pushing for this fight, bro. He really pushing for this fight for his fighter. And if you, Devin Haney, if you Eddie Hearn, if you Bill Haney, you need to be doing everything on your end. And you may not have a backing. Y'all ain't been in the game as long as Bob Arum. You're not as powerful as Bob Arum. You don't have a whole sanctioning body in your pocket like he do. But what you can do is you can make sure that you have proof. So you either A, get the fight, or you B, show just how unfair the whole system is being towards you guys, right? You already have them giving Vasyl Lomachenko the WBC, gave him the franchise belt. Now, you have the WBO. They about to, they sanction somebody like, we'll order somebody to fight. Why won't the WBC do it? Why won't the WBC do it? I know the answer, more sanctioning fees, right? The more confusion, the better. Because if they mandate a fight between Kambosos and Devin Haney, then boom, we only got one belt holder. And then if you one belt holder, if you the WBC champion at lightweight and you the franchise champion at lightweight, what's to keep you from dropping one of them belts so you only got to pay one sanctioning fee? And that's why they don't want to do it. So if you Devin Haney and that's not the route you can go, I still would like to see them petition and come out in public and say, yo, we petition the WBC to mandate a fight between us and George Kambosos. So that way you have it on public record. That way you have it on paper. Then once you do that shit, if you Devin Haney and his team, once you do that shit, you do everything you can to make Kambosos. You make him an offer you can't refuse. You're going to have to overpay regardless. So you might as well get that shit done, bro. If you Devin Haney, if you Eddie Hearn, if you Bill Haney, y'all gotta get that shit done, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think the fight is worth more than what money you get in this fight. Because this is a catapult fight for Devin Haney. This is a fight to where if he get the Kambosos fight and he beat Kambosos, you can't deny him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Boxing really don't like the whole independent, self-promoter, being able to move freely. Boxing wants to control these fighters, regardless of who it is. Bob Arum, PBC and Al Heyman, sanctioned bodies, Mauricio Sulaiman. They want to be able to control fighters. They want the belt to be where they want the belt to be. And if you Devin Haney, they can't deny you anymore if you put Undisputed on your resume. And Eddie Hearn, you got to know that. So if you really back this fighter, if you really invested in this fighter, you may have to spend an extra couple of million to get this fight. Knowing, believing, and investing in your fighter to win, because you know what it's going to do in the long run. It's the same thing that we saw with Floyd Mayweather do with Oscar De La Hoya. It's the same thing that we would be asking Terrence Crawford to do to take on Errol Spence. It's the same thing that you would want Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol or Jamal Charlo or Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez. It's the same thing any of these fighters would have to do to become the man, to do anything they can to get a fight with Canelo Alvarez. That's the approach that Devin Haney, his team, his handlers, that's the approach they need to take. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, if they don't take that approach, you're going to have people that are critical of Devin Haney. You're going to have people that aren't the biggest fans. They're going to be like, well, did you petition? How much did you actually offer George Kambosos? If I'm them, bro, they need to take a pay. They need to see what was successful for them, right? They were having issues getting people in the ring with Devin Haney. And they were able to put everything on public record, and they were able to basically publicly shame Jojo Diaz into a fight. They need to do the same thing with George Kambosos. They need to be out here every day. Hey, man, we petitioned the WBC. We asked them to mandate a fight between us and George Kambosos. Hey, we sent over an offer sheet offering him $5 million. We sent over an offer sheet offering him $6 million. We told him we fight him in Australia, but he can't fight in Australia because of COVID. So we told him we'll fight him anywhere he's comfortable in, anywhere else in the world. And we're offering him $5, and we're offering him $6. Like, they need to really get out there, bro, and really put the pressure on to try to get this fight made. Otherwise, Bob Arum and the WBO, they come around here sometime, in the coming couple of days in January, and we get a big news report. Vasyl Lomachencko, mandatory challenger for George Kambosos' WBO belt. I don't want to hear shit, bro. I really don't. I really don't. It's the same thing that I tell, my family, my children, same thing I tell them. Don't come complaining to me if you didn't do everything you could to get that grade up. Well, Dad, I really tried. I don't know why she gave me a B. I know you want all A's. I don't know why she gave me a B. Did you go to tutoring? No. Well, shit, you didn't do everything you could do. Did you ask her to do makeup work? No. Well, shit, what you want me to do? You ain't did everything you could do to increase your grades. So I don't want to hear you crying about it when I take your phone. I don't want to hear you crying about it when I take your laptop, when I take your PlayStation. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Because you didn't do everything that I told you to, everything that you were supposed to do to improve your grade. It's the same thing with this situation. Devin Haney, Eddie Hearn. I don't want to hear nobody crying about ducking, right? I don't want to hear nobody crying about fighters don't want to fight me. I'm the boogeyman. I don't want to hear none of that shit if you didn't do everything that you could do to get that fight. It's my same criticism of Terrence Crawford, bro. The energy don't change. Did you go try to make the fight? Did you go try to sit down with him? Did you tell him, hey, we'll give you this money. I'll take this offer. Did you do everything you can to truly prove and show that you want that fight? If you didn't, I don't want to hear shit, bro. I just don't. So, hey, Eddie, shit, you like to talk, bro. Hey, man, we offering George Kambosos $6 million right now. $5 million right now. $4 million right now. Whatever the number is. We told him we'll go to Australia. He got the term sheet in his inbox already. We waiting on Lou DiBella to respond. Something, bro. And let me segue a little bit, then I'll get y'all out of here. Yo, what's up with Tank Team? Because he's a third party. He the only one that seemed like ain't shit moving and shaking. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. His manager, his advisor is Al Heyman. How come Al Heyman and them, like, the WBA pretty good in their pocket, they can't mandate the regular 135 champion Tank Davis to fight George Kambosos? They can't mandate that shit? And again, I don't want to hear shit from that side either, bro. Because it seemed like the WBO and Top Rank, they try and move. I don't know what Tank and them doing. I don't know what Ellaby and Mayweather and them doing. You know, I've heard rumors about Gary Russell Jr. If Gary Russell was able to take care of Mixayo. I've heard that shit, so maybe they ain't studying the George Kambosos fight. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe his hand injury is worse than we were led to believe. I don't know. And so he'll be out towards the fall. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I do know this. I do know this for sure. Nobody from any side. Not Tank Davis' side, because they got the ability to offer George Kambosos a bunch of money too. They got the ability to go a sanctioned body route and pull the WBA's arm to mandate a fight between Tank Davis and George Kambosos. They could go that route. If they don't go that route, if they don't try, if they don't petition that shit, I don't want her shit. I don't want her shit, man. Kambosos ducking Tank. How? How he ducking them if they ain't tried everything they could to get the fight? Devin Haney, if you ain't petitioning the WBC to make Kambosos fight you, if you ain't publicly, you know, saying we offering this man this, we offering that, we go to Australia, if you ain't doing all that shit. If you ain't doing all that shit, I don't want her shit about that either, bro. Cause Bob Arum look like he trying to scoop in on y'all ass. Alright? But that's all I got on it, man. Either way, any of these fights, they good fights. Again, my preference, Devin Haney, George Kambosos, undisputed. But I'm being fair about this shit, man. If you ain't doing everything you can to make the fight, that man is the hot commodity. He the one that everybody want. So if you got somebody that can step in and do more than what your outfit did to get the fight, that's on you and your outfit. That's not on Kambosos, because we all that's in the know, we know what's up. Kambosos and his team, they know them belts for sale, bro. They know this is a tough fight. Vasyl Lomachencko, favorite over George Kambosos. Devin Haney, favorite over George Kambosos. Tank Davis, favorite over George Kambosos. So his team know that too. So of course they looking for favorable terms. They looking for as much money as possible. And if you ain't forcing your way into that position, shit, I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Not happening, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Live shows every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 on the West Coast, 8:30 on the East Coast, as well as every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.